But yeah, the tournament is starting soon, guys. In fact, it is about to start any minute now, and we'll take a look at the first one. Motor qualifiers, let's go Pog Hypers. Exactly. That's exactly what this is all about, dude, okay? Get the big energy, the big memes going down here. Where's it starting? Yeah, it's starting about now. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that. Rank 55 against someone. I think they might be getting, I think these teams might be getting buys, maybe? Because I can't spectate them, or it might just be it might just the UI might be glitched. So, these games are all very, very spicy indeed, my friends. Very spicy. Let me get my my time to Winatron up. Here we go. Here we go, my friends. Oh, hang on, that's a bit weird. The timer is doing something there, but just ignore that. Right, what game do we want to hop into? Let's see. Team Olympus versus the Bleach Boys. That's very big. French Worms versus Torben is also massive right here. Let's go ahead and go into this ROM game here on the Skyhammer map. Let's see what we've got going on here. It is going to be on the red team. It is Lord DeVito, Ione, Quack, Trekon, and Nerf Necro Please on Necromancer there, loss of motivation. Going up against Draza on Scourge, actually. Whoa, he's running Herald of Sorrow for massive barrier, I guess. Like, even more barrier. Feed from Corruption there for Boon Steel. There's a lot of kite potential, very high value here, of course, on Skyhammer, and it's going to be with Raisin on Hollowsmith. The Cyber Ninja himself, Inventions, Alchemy, Hollowsmith running a pretty normal build. That's the Prot Hollow build, very, very tanky. Sword 4 +5, this is for Brian on Renegade, in fact, the Jalis Renegade build here. Very tanky, a lot of team fight pressure, a lot of team fight presence. And then, of course, we have, this is, wait, I think this is Graukaton, right? I believe this is Graukaton on, wait, who is this, actually? Anyway, and then you got Rom Boys on the Soul Beast here. But yeah, he's not on Necro, he's back on his Soul Beast. Is he playing some kind of bunker build? Account name? I can't see it. I can't see his account name. Actually, well, we can do it like this, right? No, it's Kaz. Of course, it's fucking Kaz. Of course it's Kaz, right? Yeah, that's their team. That's Cheesebird's team. And yeah, they go. He's on Tempest. Red team stealthing up and looking to actually push far here. They're going to find a Hollowsmith there. And if he should be able to survive. Does he have Elixir? Yes, he does. So he should be able to survive this fairly easily, actually. This is probably going to be not end up being super, super scary. For our Hollow. Yep, he's able to get away fairly easily, and he'll be able to hold this 1v2 with a little bit of certainty. But the red team were able to full cap C here, and Rom is going to have to go for the decap here. Now, he will be able to decap that, I think. He will have enough knockbacks to eventually get that done, and maybe even get the kill. Oh, he actually might get that kill on the Necro there, nearly winning the 1v1. On the other side, the Revenant now rotates in. The Renegade comes in to make this a 2v2 and try and do something about point A. But so far, red team, they have got 2 nodes on lock, kind of skipping mid because they know they don't really want a team fight versus the Tempest. But Rom already pressured, forced to disengage from the Necro, and the Rev wants him. The Rev really wants that kill. Trekon is trying to snipe him here. He doesn't have his heal skill. He's got his heal skill now, but is it going to be enough? Can he somehow survive this? I think he should be able to get a block, and the knock. There is the heal. Oh, I wonder if he would ever consider turning it around onto Nerf Necro, please. But no, he's not going to go for it. He's going to go until and desperately try and contest this node a little bit more and survive this 1v2. It's going to be made into a 1v3 with a Thief going in. There's no way Rom is survived this. He knows it. He just goes for the death on the node. Smart play there from Rom, getting some value out of his death at the very least. Should be able to interrupt that to stall it a little bit. Yep, is able to do that, and even throwing some dirt there to finish the job. But because of that, perhaps over-rotation there to kill Rom, blue team was able to secure 2 nodes and will soon find themselves in the lead in this game on Skyhammer right now. So, here we go. The Tempest, Kazas. They're going to hold firm on mid. Got a very tanky build there. Magnetic Shield available for him. No Tornado just yet, but it will be back very, very soon indeed, guys. Very, very soon. And yeah, it's going to be difficult for the red team to push into this. Like, the team fight comp is super, super AIDS, right? The Scourge, the Renegade, and the Tempest, they're so tanky, and there's so much barrier. Bear in mind, guys, because of the way this shade works, that after the barrier, his shroud detonates, it gives massive AoE barrier to his team, which will remove conditions and gain might thanks to abrasive grit. This is almost like a very team fight focused build. Just designed to be as annoying as physically possible with the Serb. Now, red team were able to force the decap here on point A, nearly getting a full cap too, but I'm not sure if that is really going to provide quite enough value here for Majin Sambu. Yeah, he's going to have to get out of there. It's 1v3, to be fair, but they're going to just leave Raisin here. They're just going to get the cap, probably, and then leave Raisin just to hold it on the Prot Hollow. And now, red team pushing hard onto mid. Going to try and 1v3 Draz. They're able to knock him off the point. He's not dead, and he won't die either. Are they able to contest? They're not quite able to contest. They get immobilized just before they get to the point there, so not able to get there, but they don't die. The Timber's coming in for some really good support. And Rom wins his 1v1 on far as well, taking out loss of motivation. And Sambu also going down on point A. That is a big series of wins. This is proving that Cheese Mode, they're not just about team fights, guys. They are here to win team fights and rotate and take these 1v1s, take these duels, and play that map smart. And that's exactly what they've been doing so far. Rom going to be in good position to hold on to point C. However, the Thief from Ione does get a free decap there. Raisin moves out there. Maybe not the best thing to do there for his team. But actually, if he can kill Trekon, then he will be redeemed. And he does kill Trekon there, getting some of those juicy mortar connections, dealing massive damage and getting the kill. Oh, and there is a 3v2 on the Bell. Nerf Necro, please. He's got to get the hell out of there. Quack is holding firm, but not for much longer. I don't think he's going to try and somehow hold it, but no, he's got to get out there. And the hammer is going to be yielded to the blue team. Now, the thing is, blue did end up losing a bit of the map there, but it might be worth it because, wow, Trekon didn't actually die and they go for a res, but the worst possible scenario happens. It's probably going to get denied here by Cheeseman. Yes, it absolutely is. It gets completely shut down, and that means Trekon is just out of the game for way longer than they would normally have expected there. Raisin able to get point A here, and he should be okay. And then, yeah, the Necro knows it. He's not even going to try. Oh, he is going to take it, actually. He's going to try and take it, and Rom now moving back over to point C, his usual haunt in this game, to secure that node for the Cheese Mode, the C node for the Cheese Mode. And Rom looking to push him big here. There we go. He's going to go for the decap there. Nearly gets it. It's going to be a mirror matchup there. Soulbeast versus Soulbeast. Now, red team, once again, rotate very heavily into point A to try and drag the blue team back to their side of the map. But Draza is just holding here on mid. He's going to have to 1v1 Trekon, but he's probably okay with that on Scourge. You know, Scourge is one of those classes that, particularly on a map where you can kite, can be very, very annoying to deal with here. Now, Sword 4+5 for Brian here, putting down so much node pressure, combined with Raisin, that I think they'll eventually force the issue. Even the Timbers isn't able to sustain this sustained AoE damage coming out there. Nice knock there from Verbian too. Quack forced a kite, and blue team is absolutely going to end up winning this node one way or another. Sooner or later, they will get the node. However, even worse things are about as Ione and Trekon fall once again. Good fight there from Kazas and Draza, and they're even going to go for a far push here on top of all of that. Looks like actually Draza might come for close there, just to try and secure it, or maybe he's going to go for hammer actually. Yeah, I think he's waiting for hammer, maybe. Oh, wait, what is he doing? I'm not sure exactly what he's doing there. He thought about doing something, but then he was like, no, I'm going back to mid. Fuck that. I'm going to take this rev, capture this rev, and make sure he can't do any shenanigans and hurt my team over on point A. Looks like Trekon wanting to go for this and plus into this fight, but no, he's not going to get it. And Cheese Mode, lock it down. A ends up getting capped there completely. For Brian, a little bit pressured here, but does have the support of the Prot Hollow to at least pressure for him a little bit, and he gets it to the kite spot, survives it, and keeps on gaming right now. But he might end up going down. He does. Trekon gets in there and gets a juicy Shiro F2 to finish the job, but I think Raisin, he might be okay for a little while in the 1v2, at least temporarily. He can hold that on Prot Hollow, and that will allow his team to get some work done. Rom still fighting over point C, winning his 1v1 fairly convincingly. Draza now taking a 1v1 versus Quack on the Bell, the Skyhammer, and he's winning it once again very convincingly. Ione comes in for the plus, but I think with this build, Draza can probably hold this for a while on his own, actually. Like, he can probably just bunker down, keep spamming barrier on himself. Like, he won't be able to get kills here, but he actually got the hammer. Red team didn't contest. They left the node for a tiny bit, and Draza gets it 1v2. Oh, that is not great. And he is able to get out alive as well, fully resetting the map for the red team. Also pressuring the red team away from the node as well. That allows to get some valuable ticks for Brian, standing on point, getting some juicy short waters. Get a knock, gets knocked, but the stun break comes through. But, oh, the stun break comes through. I mean, full shroud is there to keep him alive. Raisin is going to fall here. Red team going for a hard push once again onto point A. They want to go big here. Point A is their goal. Point A is their target. Cyber Ninja might be getting rezzed here. No, no way. Too much damage from Trekon and Ione and even Majin Sambu. It is not going to happen. But blue team Cheese Mode, they are popping off right now, guys. They are ahead in this game with nearly double the points of their opponents with a 2-cap on the board. The death is definitely unfortunate, and if this Renegade dies, that could be really, really unfortunate. That they certainly do not want that to happen, but, you know, for Brian, kiting effectively here should be okay. Here comes Raisin. We'll be able to resustain him, and yeah, not a good point to even push into that Renegade. He can just pop those spirits down. He's got full cooldowns, full energy for that juicy soul cleave, massive lifesteal, and it's just not really going to be good enough. Rom did get decapped there by Oni, but can't full cap. It's not going to be good enough. He just sits back on the point and gets the job done here. And now point A will unfortunately fall to cheese mode once again. Necromancer trying to bunker it down, but the tornado from Kaz's knocks him around like a pinball and dealing massive damage. He tries to go over it, he does get it and survives, so maybe a little bit of lack of focus from cheese mode, not able to finish off that Necromancer in his vulnerable state, but they don't care about kills at this point. Look at them. They're literally all standing on the point. They are doing the good old rank thing, guys. Stand on point. Fight on node. That is what they're doing right now. They don't care. They know they'll win the fight one way or another. They've just got to get these nodes, and they will win the game. Rom is going to find himself in a bit of a 1v2 situation, but he can probably hold that, especially with these jump pads. He'll be able to kite around effectively, and with a kill on the board from Sambu, this could be very, very problematic for for the Trekon team to be able to get out of this unfortunate, dire situation. Indeed, Rom almost winning this 1v2 as well. Trekon ending up very pressured. The Thief not able to perhaps contribute as much as he wants to be. I think Rom will eventually end up having to disengage and maybe even falling there. He is very, very low. 10% health. 2% health. Jade Winds lands. He does get the story and gets his heal skill actually, so Rom may end up living here to fight another day. He's going to be able to get away with it, but I'm not sure for how much longer. Gets the barrier on Protect Me, which is nice, but he's just going to go again. He's going to try and die on point, not quite able to make it. But during this time, 2 caps once again, and the hammer being stalled for the red team. That is just not going to be good enough. It's 3v2 too, so Cheese Mode is then going to end up winning this hammer as well, which will reset all the work they did on point C. Quack forced to disengage, leaving the Necro in a 1v3, and he will not be able to survive that for any amount of time. And there we go. Massive knockdown, and that is going to be... He's going to try and contest, but... Ooh, he actually... Well... He contests very well and nearly survives it. Quack nearly got the heal, and they should be able to get that res. Yep, there is the... Oh, maybe the Renegade wants to... Oh, massive taunt there. This could be a huge denial on the res. That would probably end the game, I think, at that point, if they can't get that, especially if they overcommit to it and end up dying. They kind of have to go for it. It's an all-out, massive team fight brawl here. All members of the red team have arrived. They know, though, it's too late and they can't win the fight. They start disengaging it to try and move around. They are going to get that decap on mid, so Ione definitely providing value, but Quack goes down, Sambu escapes, but the hammer belongs to the blue team here. Sambu even going in for the last minute contest. He's going to sacrifice his life and hope that his team can get some value out on the map, and they're certainly going to try and do their best there about that, but oh, it's not going to be quite enough. He falls there. Red team will end up getting a cap there. Point A capped by Ione, but that work is about to be undone as Draza gets the fateful stomp. Hammer is captured for the blue team. Rom back on C, full capping that stuff. And then over on mid, blue also standing firm with a Prot Hollow, a Renegade, and a Tempest. How do you fight that? I don't think you can. It's really not going to be feasible for the red team to really do too much. That they already know it. They're kind of already rotating away from it. Like, the game is not over. It's still relatively close, only a 150-point differential. But I think time is running out for the red team here. Their time is almost up, and this is elimination. There is no recovery once this is over. I think if they have any more deaths, there is no way they can come back at that point. Nerf Necro, please. He gets out. He fully disengages there, but leaving Quack in a 1v3 is not really what they want either, and there is the cap. Rom looking to secure C, not able to get it, but Draza will surely be able to get point A. He's a little bit low, but he does have his heal skill very soon, and even a ghastly breach. And with all that corruption, I don't think this Revenant can do too much in this fight here, really. And I think he'll eventually get ground down. Oh, there's the breach too. Fearing him inside of it, forcing the elite skill, forcing the glint heal there, but still, look at all that torment. Trekon taking huge damage there, forced to stop moving, but Ione does come in and get some very, very nice pressure there. Very, very big DPS. Kaz's coming in, dropping the Magic Shield, picked up there by Draza to save him there. Very nice play there. Great synergy there between these two players. Rom ends up winning his 1v1, and that is going to be the end of that. Let's go ahead and hop into another game, guys. Let's have a look at some other stuff going on down. How about, let's have a look at this game. It's going to be the Bleach Boys versus Team Olympus. Oh my god, it's a big one, boys. Holy shit. But they need Hammer. They need Hammer. The Bleach Boys need Hammer. Now, they get Mijo. Could they actually get this decap? Pain moves out on the map and gets the decap too, but the Bleach Boys, they need more. They're actually cleaning up. They get Trammer. Chunsu nearly falling as well. Oh my god. Aeon might end up getting decapped here as well. But yeah, we already see Zul rotating out. He knows he's got to contest Aeon once the hammer comes through. But Pain, he's here as well. Oh no. I'm not sure if they can get this hammer in time. It's going to be really close. No, they can't. Oh, it's... Oh, my God, what a game. Oh, the Bleach Boys eliminated by Olympus by an insane margin. Wow. What a game. I wish I could spectate all of them. All right, French Worms versus Torben. Oh, the big worm finishing this game. This game is over. French Worms advance over Torben's team. Don't they have a team name, but they advance. Okay, how about Flash's team? The Worms. Oh, another big game here, actually. A bit of a comeback coming out from the red team into Flash's team with Graukaton, Tenebrae, Sakaya, Pomelanio, and, of course, Flash himself. Bit of a comeback from red, but Point A, once again, contested by the blue team. I think the blue team should be able to come out on top in this particular game. Graukaton and Tenebrae holding firm on, but even getting a kill on Breezes there with Flash coming in. Oh, nice glyph there from Bruh. Thomas Storm getting a juicy, juicy glyph out of nowhere, putting in a lot of work there, and that is probably going to end the game, I think, from that point. Now, Flash does actually end up dying there. The glyph was certainly useful, but he's actually going to get a full self-res in stealth. Yeah, you can see the thief trying to actually find him and try and kill him. You can see he's down somewhere, but he doesn't know quite where. Oh, he nearly hit him there, but he doesn't quite get it, and Flash rallies, and that's going to be the end of the game. That one is over. Let's see if there are any other games going on right now. Nope, this is the last one right now, I believe. Really close game, Dark USA versus Mango's team. Oh, gaming, yes, gaming. Where are you guys at, Blam? Oh, let's see who you're up against next. Wait, what are you entered as, Blam? Are you entered as Blamthrax? Oh, you're entered as Quarantine Crusaders, of course. Let's see. You're up against Flash. Coming up next, so the games, oh my god, 55 versus Rom, okay, Team Olympus versus Forceful Face. Who is MTC? I'm not, wait, is MTC the old boys? That might be them, coming back into the game. I'm not totally sure who MTC is versus the French Worms, and then Quarantine Crusaders versus Flash and Flash's team. So let's check it out, guys. Do you guys want to see rank 55 Dragons versus Rom? Do you guys want to see that stuff? Like, what do you guys think? You want to see the action? You want to see the energy? Ooh, yeah. I think we do. I think we do indeed. We will have a look at that. Boyce is way better than Drazo. Oh, well, guys. You know, it's not 1v1, that's the thing. Oh, and the game has started here on Kylo. Battle of Kylo coming right up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how this one's going to go on. We've seen the team. And there's going to be a few relogs here as well. Draza going for Reaper. Wait, Condi Reaper? Very interesting. That is something you don't often see. I think he will be changing Amulet here. I don't think he intends to be on Rabid and Undead with this build with Spite, Soul Reaping, and Reaper. I think we are going to see a change there with the weapons that probably over to an Axe instead of the Scepter here. But wait, he actually appears to... well, we'll see what ends up going down there. Now Raisin on Scrapper, Demolish It, and Rune of Resistance with the hammer set up there. Lady LET, it's going to be for Brian here on the Tempest, looking strong, looking beefy with that Dolyak rune with the Mender Amulet. Kazas on Condi Thief. Rom then on the Bunker Knights Necro. Disgusting. Versus what we see here. Oh, which, yeah, Boyce actually is on Holo. Like, you know, I wasn't, you know, completely sure what they were going to be. It's going to be double Holo with Boyce and Zan. Both on Holo. Both on Berserker Holo. Here as well, as you can see, with the big damage there. Is it going to be explosive from Zan? No, it's going to be both of them going with the Prot Holo. So they're very tanky. Misha on the Mirage, utilizing that portal and the full aggressive Shadow build, not his Chaos build that we've seen him play a little bit. And then with Ultra's Knob on Revenant and Syndrome, of course, on Thief. Playing Berserker Divinity here, I believe. Dude, almost this entire... Wait, is this entire team basically Berserker? Berserker, and then Misha is on Carrion, I think. So not quite Berserker, but almost there, right? Wait, Draza DCing at the start of the game. Wait, relogging to Rev at the last minute. Bit of a weird thing going on there. That's not exactly ideal. And Rom already getting massively pressured there. Death Magic Necro is tanky, but it is not that tanky. And a massive start here for rank 55. Zan holding mid. 1v2. Mortis coming in to even it up a little bit. But, you know, Red Team might be able to get this cap in a little bit. But no, I don't think they will, actually. I think the Red Team won't even be able to get that. Sin comes in as well to plus it, make it a 3v2. Now, Kaz is here to provide some big pressure. Actually, Red Team do end up getting that. No, they have obtained the middle node for sure there, but 55 have already got the sides. They've got Boyce planted on the windmill, ready to take on all comers, and certainly not the cleanest start for Cheese Mode so far. Now, of course, Draza is back. Now on Revenant with Scholar Rune, full aggression there. He doesn't care about survivability, but he might have to care about that fairly soon versus rank 55 because they do a hell of a lot of damage. It's going to be very difficult for them to face off against this team right now. Oh my goodness. There you go. Draza already immediately taken out. Now, Red Team were able to get some decaps here. Boyce forced away, and Kaz's going to be able to get the Mansion too, but mid is certainly going to go the way of 55. Raisin not able to hold on his Scrapper build 1v3. I mean, honestly, what you're seeing is just 55. They are fast and furious, dude. We're talking fucking Dwayne The Rock Johnson levels of fast and furious right now. These guys are everywhere. They are getting kills all over the map. But maybe if the Red Team, if Cheese Mode can stabilize, that is where things can get interesting here. That is where stuff can happen. Can they somehow stabilize this map, get their Tempest and their Necromancers in the right place, then they can hold this stuff. Misha comes in, decap denied there. Quick reactions there from the Red Team, able to shut that down. But 55, they've got two nodes, a portal available too. If mid gets too pressured, they can all get to mid immediately. Syndrome does get caught here by the Conley Thief and by Vibrine, and that definitely gives a bit of breathing room to Cheese Mode. They're looking to push into mid, but hang on, oh my god, Raisin in a lot of trouble. Tornado might save the day. It absolutely does. Raisin surviving very nicely here, but does get caught by a big CC. Syndrome isn't available right now, though, so bear in mind, it is actually a bit outnumbered on the map right now, but Misha already moving, gets the decap, and he can just get back in that fight immediately. Rom knows it. He knows that he kind of needs to stay to a certain extent. Like, he can't really allow, you know, his team to get outnumbered too much there. Yeah, so you can see how he's not even pushing the node there for that reason, because he wants to make sure that the team fight is won. It's all about the team fight here for the Red Team. If they can win these and somehow lock down the map, that is their win condition. Kaz's doing some work, moving around, not getting decaps, and you can see that Tempest is a problem. The Tempest is definitely a problem for 55, but is it enough of a problem? I'm not sure if it is. There's so much DPS coming out from rank 55. I just don't think they can survive this. They just barely managed to live through that, and Sin is driven away out of the team fight, going for the cap, and that does leave Cheese Mode with a bit of an advantage on mid. Zan and Boyce just prot-hollowing each other, chaining those protection fields, making them so hard to kill. Conditions getting removed all over the place. Tornado could be an odd-moment opportunity here for Cheese Mode, but it's actually going to be the opposite there. They almost lose the Tempest. He was taking so much pressure. Looks like 55 is going to end up disengaging there, but Sin, he's actually going for the res. He might get this. Oh my god, are they going to get it? Misha is probably going to die there, and Red, they just get the team fight narrowly winning that game. Oh, Ultra's Knob Mortis is in a bit of trouble here. Glint Hill has been popped. If he doesn't get out of here, that could be a really big problem for them. I think he is going to fall here. Oh, yeah. Dies on point, though. Smart play by Mortis. Sind gets caught by Kaz's. But Boyce, oh no! Kaz has got to see this. He's got to finish this kill. Boyce, he might be able to get that res there. Oh, I think he can. Maybe choking gas can deny it, but I'm not sure about that. He needs help here. Holo coming in. Oh, sorry, Raisin coming in there, but so is Misha. They need this kill. They've got to get this kill right now. Misha wants to come to the res, but Raisin arrives and should be able to finish the job there. Boyce now in a 1v2. Misha coming in to even it out. Colony Thief driven away a little bit, but I'm not sure if this is really a great fight for 55. Yeah, they know that, and Misha already starts rotating out. He knows that there's no good for that, and actually, Cheese Mode now starting to really pile on the pressure right now. They've got, oh, this is what I'm talking about, guys. Rom is here. Death Magic Necro planted on the windmill, Tempest on mid, and Thief pressuring far. This is what Cheese Mode did, and Kazas beats Boyce 1v1! Oh my god, that is not something you see very often, actually. It is Conley Thief, to be fair to him, but, I mean, still, massive 1v1 from Kazas, getting a kill on an extremely skilled duelist. Raisin holding mid. We see Ultra's Knob going to move that and try and handle Kazas, at least somehow. Rom, once again, planted on the node, getting the cap. There it is. There's the 2 cap. However, node has been given up. Mansion yielded. Kazas nearly dying there. Just barely able to get away with a sliver of HP. He's got 11 seconds of stealth right with only 20% HP. He should be able to disengage that, though, and get to another heal skill at the very least. He's got to watch out there because Boyce is now back, and that Rev still wants him. He's actually in a really rough spot. This Rev can still jump him. He actually might be able to get his heal skill off just basically. Yeah, he can just re-stealth almost immediately. So he is okay there, and now he's going for the hunt. He wants to go for more to say he wants to get this kill. He gets a spike off. Oh, that could be problematic. That's going to force the heal skill almost immediately. There it is. That's a fun build, isn't it? Sin, though. There's no dodges. I think Kazas is done for here. Oh, greedy, greedy, greedy. And he ends up falling there. Sin gets a snipe, and that is a big, big kill. Removing that Conley Thief is a lot of pressure. Just gone from the game for a while. But Mortis has no elite heal. He's got no glint heal. And that might give Draza an opportunity to pick up a kill on him. But Sin is here to save him. We'll be able to stealth him up, or at least get rid of that Revenant temporarily. Now, Zan pushing here, gets the decap. Rom should be able to hold it contested, but Cheese Mode is actually ahead in this game right now. Kazas is now back to come into this. Oh, and Zan has got to be so careful here, because he might not be ready for this. Oh, he does have Spectrum Shot. And Misha portals in as well, getting big value out of that, making this a 3v2, and Kazas forced to disengage, and the node on the windmill will be yielded to 55. Mid, for a long time, though, has been held down quite effectively by Cheese Mode here, but Rom in a lot of trouble. He's trying to somehow heal up here. He's doing a pretty good job of it, but I think he is a little bit dead here. Maybe if the Tempest could get there, but no, the Tempest is too far away, and Rom does go down. Yeah, 55, they're coming back, dude. They are back with a vengeance. They are not done in this game. They want to say, no, 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 no. We won't let you get that stability. We're here to knock over your house of cards once again, and we certainly see them doing exactly that. The map is going to start snowballing very quickly towards rank 55. Can they somehow bunker this? They've got to hold this 4v3 on mid for a while. Can they do it? Kazas comes in for the assist, and they are actually able to... Oh, Misha! He's going to die to Condi's! Condi Thief takes him down! Oh, wow, Cheese Mode. They narrowly hold that there, but looks like 55 should be able to get a 2 cap here. Windmill. Not able to get full cap there. Zan. Now, the lone contestant, Rom, just going to camp it. Just going to get that cap. There it is. Scrapper holding mid with Raisin, but now Boyce and Sind are there. Raisin's got to get out. He's going to try and hold. He's got big balls, this lad. He really does. He's going for it. Oh, and for Brian's going to come in there for the plus. Oh, this is amazing. If they can actually hold this, this is insane. They actually do, because Kazas is full capping far. Boyce won't make that. That's going to make, that's going to waste a lot of time for Boyce. Kazas might even try and take the 1v1. No, he's not going to do it. He's just going to get, wait, or is he? No, he's just going to get out of there. Oh, but 55, they do take out Draza here on the windmill. And that will eventually give them that 2 cap that they crave. I think, oh, Rom going really, really aggressive, really greedy here. Going to try and at least contest this. No, but no, he's just going to disengage that now. At least Kaz's going to do the same too. This is a really spicy game. Oh, Boyce versus Raisin 1v1 on the mansion. Can Scrapper decap Hollow? Well, we're about to find out, guys. I have no idea about this 1v1. Let's see how it goes. The team fight on mid, though. The Tempest is there for Cheese Mode. They should be able to at least sustain that fight quite well, at least with Rom on top of that as well. Kaz is now plussing into Boyce. That's going to be really, really scary. Is he going to die? Spectrum Shield is holding, but I think he might downsite there. Yes, he does, and I don't think Sin can res that. There's a lot of cleave damage coming out, and that is a fantastic kill for Cheese Mode. Looks like Misha might come in for the 1v1. Sin is really, really low. Oh, if Sin dies, that's massive. Oh my god, he's got to get out. He does get a steal, though. a stealth rather, he is able to disengage it. That would have been a massive kill if that had happened. Killing the thief when you've got a thief as powerful as Syndra on the enemy team is such an asset for your team. But this is getting absolutely intense right now. We're starting to get to the point where one mistake can really throw the game completely on its head. 2 cap now secured for cheese mode. 3 minutes left in this game if they can hold this map. Say, oh, the decap might happen though. Or can Rom make it? He's going to try and make it. I don't. Oh, he actually makes it and he can hold it. Oh, that's so annoying for Boyce because it's going to take ages to get rid of this. Sin should accelerate the process though with Thief coming in. But here comes Draza to at least assist. It's still a 3v2 though with Misha now moving into the mix on top of all of that there as well. Oh, whoa. Oh my god. Draza obliterated with the burst of 55. Ooh, and that is an ouchie there. That's a lot of damage removed for the team, and the team fight now a lot less scary from Cheesema. They've got a 50-point lead, but Zan, look at him. He's camping windmill, man. He's camping windmill. Red team, they want to push into this, but oh, is Rom has his passive, but he's got nothing left after that. He is going to end up going down there, and that will be another cap for 55. They're going to be getting back in this game fairly soon. Kaz's is around, but I think they want this decap. Yeah, they want this decap. Draz is going to try and duel Zan on Rev versus Prot-Hollow. I'm not sure how that's going to work, especially with Sin coming in for the plus. Kaz's, though, now moving into the mix with Condi Thief. They want to get Sin. That's a lot of Condis on Sin. He should be okay, though. Able to teleport away, and Shadow Portals to freedom as well. So no threat for him there. Raisin holding mid while his team regroups. Rom is now back. Ooh, I think the windmill is going to be a really big node. If Cheese Mode could get windmill back, that would be massive. They really want this. They're moving the Tempest in there to contest that. Oh, Sind! Oh, no! Oh, that's a disaster for Cheese Mode. Decap coming through. That is huge. Oh, and Red Team not really marshalling their forces quite right. Rom in a little bit of trouble there in an out-and-out fight, and his team is not there. If he dies, that could spell disaster. Oh, that might be game over. Oh, just a little bit of instability from this team. They kind of have to res that, I think. They can't really afford this loss. It's getting a little bit late in the game to have Des, but no, they're just going to let him bleed out and try and sustain the fight somehow. Raisin now holding mid, but oh, just a slight pit of indecision in these team fights can spell disaster. Mortis goes down. Could somehow Cheese Mode turn this on? Can they cleave this? They want it. Misha's pressured. Great knock there. Oh, Misha very low there. If they can get Misha and Sin, that'll be huge. Misha is actually on 10% HP right now. Can he get out? He gets his heal skill soon. He can get another distort, but he's going to die. I think the oh no, oh my god. Like 100 HP, and they're not going to get him. Blue team, they just need to hold right now. Oh, Misha is going to die here, I think. 2 stacks of poison is going to end him. 100 HP, but Kaz's reaps a terrible toll and gets him. Decap should come through now. Sind can't hold it. Rom planted there. Oh, this is going to be insane. This is going to be ridiculous. Cheese Mode, they've got Raisin on mid holding it. Red team, they're gonna get a 2-cap here. Misha's still bleeding out. I think Cheese Mode might be able to just clutch this out. Rom bunkering now. They need to rotate to help Rom. They're moving in. Yeah, Draza is in the mix. Here he is. He's here. Zan's got to get out. It's the points are even. 4-4-4 to 4-4-4. Now with Cheese Mode in the lead, with an Ellie and a Scrapper on mid. I think it's over. Zan gets caught. Oh my god. It's over, guys. It is done. Cheese Mode takes down rank 55 Dragons in the elimination of the Swiss, in the elimination rounds of the second Masters of the Arena qualifier. I'm not sure if they can come back, especially with Kaz's decapping far, nearly getting a full cap there. They just got to stall mid and they will win this game. No points coming in now. No points at all coming in for rank 55. They're dying on mid, but it doesn't matter. All they've got to do is die on point and just hold close. Rom standing proud, and that is it. Rank 55 fall. Wow. That's insane. That is insane, dude. What a game. What a video game experience. Huh. So, yeah. Oh, okay, we got more games. Oh, I want to see Quarantine Crusaders. Quarantine Crusaders. Oh, it's a brutal one yet again. But the Quarantine Crusaders a little bit in the lead right now with just 50 points up on the enemy team. Pomerania gets caught there. Massive tornado from Blam getting the kill there. Oh, they wanted to... Oh, they almost knocked him off so they could bleed him. They're not able to do it, though. But Blam will be able to get this cap there. Mid-contested. Oh, and actually just get decapped there by Grouton. That's a really nice decap. But Fat Brain Gamer... Ferios is here to contest it, at least keep it neutral. Red team, though, they do have the windmill. Blam will be able to respond in kind with his own node. Conde Thief nearly gets him, but actually, Sig gets flash. Massive kill there. Oh, and they can even bleed that. That's huge. Sakai, does he have res? He doesn't have the res elixir. He's not using that, but he might... Oh, no. Oh, no. Potential misrotation here. Oh, this could be spicy. But no, even if he goes down, say, he can just Vapor while Flash dies. He can rally off that, so it should be okay. Overload Wheelchair coming in on top of that to guarantee this. But that does actually over-rotate the blue team here a little bit. They're going to end up 1v3, keeping Blam alive. And they've got to get mid. They do get mid, though. That's huge. Ferios able to force the issue on mid and get it. Sari dies on far, but that is actually... Ah, that's not great. But it's not horrible. She was holding a lot of gamers there and will be able to deny the cap there. Her body is there. Actually, oh my, oh, bit of that could, no. Oh no. That was almost a big mistake there. Nearly allowing the decap, but, you know, that could have been a lot worse there. But red team, they want to get back in on this 100%. Now they have an outnumber on the map. They're pushing in. Their Tempest is in position. And actually, Blam is still capping this. There's going to be a 2 cap there. Sakaya is bleeding out, so it's even numbers on mid, except slightly outnumbered right now for the blue team because, of course, they have 1 respawn and Blam still capping. And that could be a problem there. However... Sakaya now on full respawn. Mid does end up getting yielded by Quarantine Crusaders. They're just trying to sustain until Blam arrives. Blam now pushing in. Oh, but that Conde Thief. Oh, that was some big damage there from Flash. They're going to go for the res, but there's no way they can get that. That is an absolute onslaught. It is a bloodbath over there. But sorry, me respawn, me go far. Actually winning games right now. Decaps the windmill. And should be able to full cap it, I think. Oh, no, not quite. Maybe a 1 knockback will do it, though. Oh, nice dodge there by Sakai to keep it at least he got Flash was able to push onto this and is going to win. Oh, gets the 1v1 versus Blam. Oh, that hurts. That really hurts. I don't think that Sig can get here in time. Now he's going to have to take a shitty 1v1 and mid actually gets wiped. This might be a big recovery arc for the red team right now. They're only 30 points behind. Timer is relevant. Oh, sorry, capping far. Is that actually the thing? Is that the moment? Is that the win here? That's insane. That's so good that Sari was able to get that, actually. Because if she can just hold that, that's going to funnel those points that buffer them for the timer. This timer game is relevant here. They should be able to cap the mansion. Yes! Oh, Quarantine Crusaders, they will win this game. They now have a 2 cap. Sari just disengages, just trolling for as long as she can. Gives up the node, but it doesn't matter. It's 1 node to pop right now with only 30 seconds left. I don't think that is going to be good enough for the red team to come back in this. Yep, according to my winometer, it is not quite good enough. A 2 cap is not enough. They need kills. Can they get a kill? If they can maybe kill a player, that might be enough. But just the 2 cap is not going to work for them, unfortunately. Can they somehow do it? Oh, no! No, even with a decap, it's not good enough. Flash nearly memeing, but no. Yeah, should Sari have died on node? I think she was worried about, the points mattering, the kill mattering, I think. So, well, we know that she should have died on node because the kill didn't matter, but she didn't know that, right? It's very difficult to tell, like, on the fly, crunch the numbers, right? Oh. Let's go ahead and let's go and leap into these games here. It's going to be Team Olympus versus Cheese Mode. I want to check out the French Worms because we haven't seen the French Worms games in a little bit right now. Yo, Blam, yo, delay your game 5 minutes. Can you sort me out, dude? Can you hook me up? Just go ahead and delay your game 5 minutes. Don't accept. Whoever's in the other game, don't accept so I can see both. Because we got to see both the guys. We really do. I love you too, Jacko Markov. Let's go, boys. So, Chunsu on the red team. This is Team Olympus here, Pain's team. And we've got Chunsu on Tempest, legendary support player. Pain on Thief, legendary Thief player. Oh, shit! Game crash. God fucking damn it. I think Pain is relogging to Rev, I think. I would guess by that. So hang on, there we go. Let's go ahead and log on to the game right now, and hopefully we can get back there before the action starts.
I'm Aurora Peachy, the Twitch streamer.
Wait, what is this? Wait, what? Aurora Peachy? What's going on there, dude? The game literally cannot handle it and broke because of how intense this shit was. Okay, that's some good memes right there, my friends. Okay, let's get back into this AT and let's see what's going on. Yep, there we go. The game actually hasn't started yet, which is really nice. Oh, here we go. Okay, game has started, I think. Yep, there we go. Okay, never mind. Okay, Tramonex, legendary warrior and revenant player Mijo on Core Necro here. I kind of like that choice versus the Reaper. And then Aeon on this disgusting Paladin's death magic build. Disgusting, it really is. But they're going up against the team that just took down 55, and they already take out Pain immediately. There is going to be Draza, Raisin, Vabrian, Kazas, and Rom. And the fight on mid already going the direction of cheese mode, locking it down already. Rom now pushing into this fight as well. They know the Thiefism is actually removed, so this gives Rom the possibility to push into this fight with that big Lich Storm and go for more kills. They want Trauma, they really want him, and they're gonna get him. And, oh, they get Chunsu as well. This is brutal. Yeah, this is, oh my god. Cheese mode obliterates Olympus in the team fight. Out of nowhere, so much damage coming out from the Rev. I think the Scrapper does a lot of damage too, actually, right? Like with the Mortar Kit and the Hammer spinning and stuff like that, and the Explosives trait line, but also generates Sustain, right? Using Big Boomer and Blast Shield and stuff like that, right? This is absolute madness. Great start, forcing a full regroup from Olympus here. Can you show builds? I'm not going to do that because unfortunately the game crashed, so I don't have time for it. Unfortunately, we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be looking at the game, not the builds. Unfortunately, here we go. Looks like a red team, they want to have another go. Olympus, they're coming back for more. Let's see if it works out better. Pain, once again, on Rev, not Thief. Yeah, as I said, he was relogging to... He's not on Thief, he relogged to Rev. That's why my game crashed. Unfortunate. Oh, and they get a massive spike onto Vabrian there. That Tempest is really feeling the pain versus double Revenant from Tramodex and from Pain as well. But Pain, once again, getting pressured. No Glint Heal either. He's got to be super, super careful right now, but so does Vabrian. But Pain is getting pressured so hard. And here comes Kaz there, trying to shut down the support from Chunsu, and does a good job of it. Water Overload, though, is available, but there's the CC onto Pain. They are not letting up. They're going for the focus, but I think Vabrian might be getting the bad end of this fight right now. Has Lightning Flash, so can definitely disengage, and gets another Water Overload coming up in a little bit. There we go. Now Tornado Wave, disrupting that fight marvelously, but this is a really close fight. Both teams getting pressured. Both teams losing so many cooldowns. Obsidian Flash, oh, but it doesn't happen. Oh, but the res, instant. In comms, he called that he knew he was going to go down. Lovely play there from Cheese Mode, immediately reviving their support, bringing him back on his feet, and they turn it around with a kill on Pain. But, oh, the res comes through, it does, but Chunsu might pay for it. No, he doesn't quite pay for it. He's going to have to disengage it, but both teams have now used up the blood well. Who's going to go down next? I think it's going to be Pain once again. But actually, no. Chad Kazas wants Chunsu. He's going to go for it. Will he get it again? There's the stomp. They don't get it. And the res comes through again from Aeon, but Chunsu this time does pay the price. Very classic game here for a competitive match on Faux Fire. It is, you fight mid. If me win fight mid, me win game. That is what's going on here, guys. It is pure brawl right now on this map. And so far, Cheese Mode doing a lot of work. Pain goes down. Can Aeon get that res? I don't think she can. There's going to be a lot of CC coming out here from the Ellie. Yep, there we go. I don't think that is going to be enough. And Pain is going to fall once again. And Mijo finds himself in a very rough spot indeed. Cheese Mode, they are relentless. They are pushing harder and harder. They just won't stop. They are so aggressive in this game. They've got to be careful not to overextend, but I'm not sure if that is going to happen. Mijo might go down, so he does get healed there by Chunsu at the last second, but it's still outnumbered, and Mijo falls 4v3 right now. Aeon can't res that. Kaz is spamming poison fields. Aeon getting pressured here as well. All of her shroud is drained. They want to go for this res, I think, using the tornado, but choking gas is such a big problem right now. They are going to get it, though, and this is where Cheeseman's got to be a little bit careful. Don't overextend, but they think they haven't. They want to keep taking it. They want Mijo again, and they are just pressuring so hard. He's going to go down, and this time with another Lich from Rom. There's no way that's getting rezzed. Pain realizes that, no, we've got to get back on Thief. We've got to out-rotate. We can't take the team fight, so he logs back to the Thief, but it might be too late. This game is already completely spiraled out of control from Cheese Mode. Tramadex and Aeon trying to hold on. They know they probably can't disengage from this absolute ridiculous team fight comp from Cheese Mode. Aeon falls. Trama is going to have to try and get out of there. He's still trying to contest it while Pain decaps the entire map, and that is where Thief can come in handy, right? Thief can be super great there, right? At least giving something, controlling the map to a certain extent is absolutely fantastic. But I'm just not sure if that's going to be enough. Trama going back in. He's got big balls. No glint heal. He might regret that. That is very, very ballsy. Even Chunsu might not be able to save him from that one. Yeah, he does go down, and Chunsu, no, there's going to be no rezzing there. Trama gets stomped out there. Well, not quite. She gets the knock. But, you know, look at the value the Thief has brought to the table, guys. Holding this mid versus Rom. And Rom, honestly, probably can't. Well, he is going to get full cap because Stealth will eventually get him the cap. But forces Raisin to go all the way back to the waterfall. And now the blue team is going to absolutely have to adapt to playing against a Thief in this map, maybe playing a little bit less aggressively, rotation. But never mind, Kazas is God comes in and destroy. What is this character? Kazas Titan. He absolutely is a Titan. He's carrying all these games on his Condi Thief, man. Like, Cheese Mode get repelled, but they get a kill on Pain, and oh, this is just so bad for Team Olympus right now. They are caged there. They're also split up right now. Aeon and Tremax trying to get to the waterfall, but they've already got the entire blue team all over them. Raisin should be able to hold on to this fine with that scrapper build, especially with Kaz there to provide intense damage and counter pressure there. Aeon liching up to try and decap, but things are just not looking good right now. Rom holding a 1v2, and it's a 1v2 he can probably hold. Tempest isn't going to do enough damage combined with a Necromancer to kill a Death Magic Necro, and yeah, they just leave it. They're already out of there. Now, the fight is definitely starting up here, but without the second rev, the team fight of Red is weaker. Team Olympus is really going to struggle into this team fight now because they've made it, they've traded team fight for rotation. And they aren't really being able to leverage the rotation right now. They are now doing it now with Pain, but Kazas is on him. Kazas is going crazy right now, and this fight, I just don't see it going in the direction of Team Olympus. Actually, that was a really nice Jade wins from Trama, landing some fat stuns there, but it's just not really going anywhere. Pain gets a decap in the Thief 1v1 almost immediately. But still, one node is all blue needs right now. And if this fight goes pear-shaped for Olympus, then this entire game isn't just going pear-shaped, dude. It's going to turn into a goddamn peach at this point. It is not looking good at all for Team Olympus. Kaz, oh my god. Someone stop him, guys. Someone stop him. The French are too powerful.
I am a disabled
my god.
from Apex, North Carolina.
It is too much.
I speak with the
What the hell is
assistance of
this?
a computer.
Get this fucking
My
donation
body
out of
is a
here.
prison.
Right.
This stream is the only ray.
What is that? It's the only ray of life, ray of hope ever a better feature. Best wishes to you and your extended family. Thank you very much, Dr. Larson Weathercock. Indeed. But yeah, there we go. You can watch Worms on Blamshire. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and skip over to the French Worms because, guys, Cheese Mode is going to the grand finals. Kaz is no full capping that. Going to go over to mid. She's going to hold the 1v1 there. It's time to check out another game, guys. French Worms versus the Quarantine Crusaders. Oh no, for the first time, things have taken a bit of a rough turn for Quarantine Crusaders right now, as in this game, the French Worms are just seemingly very, very far ahead. And look at that composition, guys. Triple Renegade, the famous worm, the dark worm, getting rid of... Oh, this res! Oh, no! They are back. The Worm's lawyer of Tibbs, Zartak, the original worm, and then... a spree with the big worm on the Thief, and Quarantine Crusaders struggling to play into this map right now. It ain't looking pretty for them. They have started to get back into this game. Sari into this Renegade can probably end up getting the cap there into the Worm's lawyer for sure, but this Necro 1v2 is going to be difficult for Ferios here to hold because of that Condi Thief, the Renegade, and of course the Condi Thief. It's going to be so much damage, and yeah, this Reaper is already nearly dead. She's trying to survive, is able to get out there and try and push into the Dark Worm. But two Renegades on a point, man. It's a tough one. Oh, it's Renegade in a Tempest, which is arguably even worse. Looks like they might be able to get this kill on the Dark Worm. Can they do it? They're really working for it. Oh, he's somehow sustaining. He's getting away with this, but no, he is going to get cleaved out there, and Tornado solidifies it. Quarantine Crusaders, they want to come back. Sorry, though. Forced away. Condi Thief! Oh, no! The base Ranger's Bane. Shutting that down. Brutally getting that kill, and I think one of the things that's... Oh, actually, hang on. Need to be careful with the Self-Res, potentially. But no, the big worm coming in for the Stomp is going to be big. And there we go. But if Quarantine Crusaders can start to win this fight on mid, then that can be very, very good for them. But I think this style, you know, the style that Quarantine Crusaders have been using, abusing that base Ranger, camping far, really getting a lot of value, has been what's helping win these games. I really think that facing this Condi Thief has made things so difficult for Sari to survive, because normally she can survive the 1v2. She can render that Thief less useful, but versus the Condi Thief, it's so difficult to sustain that. And this team fight, I mean, what's even going on here? I just don't think that anything can be going on here for the Quarantine Crusaders. I just don't think they can take this team fight. I see what they've done here. They've actually brought in a Burn DH here. Andreas on Burn DH to try and force, you know, kind of get massive value out of Permeating Wrath onto the Spirits, but he's just not able to survive. Blam goes down here as well, missing onto the point, and, you know, sorry, me go far. It is absolutely keeping the Quarantine Crusaders in this game, but they're going to need to start doing something a little bit special if they want to get in this game. It's looking like it's going to be a very French finals so far in this second semi-final of the second Masters of the Arena qualifier. I like this, though. Very smart from Quarantine Crusaders. Wait for the regroup. Chill. Get the respawns. Guardian, Rev, Necro, Temper, and Weaver back. Now let's push. Where are they going to go? What are they going to do here? Looks like they're going to go for mid once again and leave side to try and sustain this 1v2 versus the big worm and the famous worm. But yeah, immediately forced away because of Condi Thief, and there goes the decap. 300 points on the board for the French Worms. You can see Zartak holding very well here. The original worm putting in the work. The Dark Worm. Oh, that Permeating Wrath. 17 burns! Oh my god! He was able to somehow survive that from the Burn DH spiking him. Getting some good cleanse there and some good resistance uptime to survive that. Just barely, I think. The Dark Worm. The Dark Worm! That resistance is really coming in handy there, saving his ass completely versus the Burn DH. And I think that maybe the Permeating Ash stuff maybe just doesn't really work so well, because like this condition damage reduction here, 50% condition damage reduction on Break Razor, that's going to be up nearly permanently. They're spamming resistance with their elite skills. I think that, you know, that's going to be really difficult to play into that. They're even with a build that does as much damage as the Burn Dragon Hunter. And look, you know, we actually do see some value here. I think we do see a nice change in strategy from the Quarantine Crusaders, though. They are pushing all three nodes, trying to avoid these really big team fight brawls. But even in these 2v2s, they're just so tanky. These double Renegades, they can just sustain so well in these fights. There's just so much healing and so much support, right? They can lifesteal chain off each other. They can heal chain off each other. They can CC spam. They can cleanse each other. They can block. They can evade. They are just so durable. And even with a Reaper and a Lightning Rod Weaver, there's just not a scratch on these worms, guys. There is not a scratch on the worms, guys. There you have it. Blam goes down. Ferriot's going to try and go for the revive. Not going to be able to quite do it, though. I mean, French Worms, I mean, like, these guys have got to come up with something a little bit better for the motor quality, you know, the actual motor, because they can't play this in the motor. It is worth noticing there. We'll be able to look at the builds from follow perspective I want to learn from. Well, I mean, that is, well, I mean, maybe if we have like 50 streams, we can make that happen, but I actually have some plans to help with that a little bit, certainly. But yeah, some very, very big games coming out here. But Quarantine Crusaders are really in trouble right now. Here comes the 400-point mark. Ferros desperately trying to decap in a 1v2 situation. The Dark Worm, Azaz, does go down there, and the famous one won't be able to revive that. No way. Especially with that sword spinning all over the place. The original worm might come in for the res, but nah, he knows he can't do it. But the thing is, they're just going to stall this node again. Kill one worm, another worm spawns, guys. You cut one in half, they turn into two fucking worms, guys. And this is just, it's just taking too long. Andreas not quite able to do enough damage with that juicy burn guard to force the decap. They might be able to do it now, actually. Like, if they can get away with this, that's good. But Tornado might put an end to a lot of the aggression, at least temporarily, allowing the famous Goku to reason. And they're even going to win this 2v2, actually. Andreas, he's got no renewed focus because he's playing with the Dragon Hunter trap. Ends up falling. And that is going to be leaving Citadel in a 1v2 situation. Going to have to get out there. If they could win, they actually are winning far, which is nice. They now have a 3v2, able to kill the big worm and then try and take out the dark worm and the wormzoid. But look, even in a 2v3, look at these guys' HP, guys. Look at this HP. They're jalousing each other. They're life-stealing each other. They're dodge spamming all over the place. They got evade. They're CC spamming. Even in 3v2, it's not enough. And I think Sari isn't playing. She's just auto-attacking at this point. I think they know that their time has come. I mean, what a performance, though, from Quarantine Crusaders, playing against some absolutely incredible teams and coming out on top. So massive shout-out to the Quarantine Crusaders, but this is where their journey ends, at least for this qualifier in Masters of the Arena. And they now are moving on to the Grand Finals. Oh, what a game, guys. It is going to be French Worms versus Cheese Mode Grand Finals, guys. A lot of French. These guys are all French, okay? All of them are fucking French. I believe Kazas and Draza are also French. 70% of this monthly AT Finals is French, okay? So, honestly, it doesn't matter who wins. France wins, okay? Let's move on. Here we go. Ooh, Forest. Good map. That's a good map to end on. Okay, indeed. Let's do this shit, boys. Here we go. Triple Renegade Worms. Are they all running? I think they're all running a similar. I think, yeah, Goku is on Shiro for a bit more mobility, but I think they're all Menders with different rune choices and slightly different build configurations here. Yeah, here we go. So you can see that we've got Tibbs. They're on Jalis. We've got Azaz also on Jalis and Goku on Shiro for a little bit more mobility. And Zartak here as well. Zartak in the mix here on Menders with resistance rune as well, actually, on the Tempest, which is an interesting choice there. And then we have Esprit on Condi Thief. All over the place. Oh, hang on, guys. Look, okay, let's not get too triggered over, like, the fucking serve memes, guys, okay? Look, okay, let's just calm it down. Let's not go too crazy, right? You know, like, obviously, EU is the best and NA is the best, okay? There we go. I've settled it. We've sorted it out. And, hey, guys, there's no point in fucking memeing this shit up, okay? Actually, wait, we should bring Roy in here as well. Roy, get your fucking ass in here, dude. Let's go. And they're going up against a powerful, powerful team here as well with Draza. Going for that Scourge build with Rabid Undead. This Scourge build with the Herald of Sorrow, Feed from Corruption setup. Cyber Ninja, Raisin on this Scrapper build that they certainly seem to like a lot. Vabrian on Tempest. Normal Tempest build here with the Dolyak rune for extra meat. We got Kazas on Condi Thief to match the Condi Thief of Esprit. And then Rom on a Death Magic Tank Necro. There you go. There it is, my friends. Good stuff indeed. Let's do this shit, boys. Rom going to go for the close up. And actually, it's going to be Esprit immediately going to contest into the Death Magic Necro. But no, he sees the Necro there. He's like, no, I'm not wasting my time there, my friends. We're not doing that. And instead, they're all going to push into mid. Now, how does this team fight go? Let's find out, guys. Triple Renegade here. Now, the Tempest actually capped close. There's no Tempest for the French Worms in mid so far. And, ooh, that is a lot of damage already connecting onto Goku, the famous worm. Right there, taking very, very heavy pressure indeed. Blue might end up getting the cap fairly early on here as well. They should be able to get that fairly soon. They've got the fear ring down, but the Worms will soon get on the point, and that's when things get spicy. But look, Goku under a lot of pressure, getting hard focus right now. It's probably going to go down. He's already down Cheese Mode, securing an early kill. Yeah, there is no way that is getting res, but the big worm, guys, Esprit, he plays the rotation game and gets a full cap on the henge. And even though there was a kill here, the Worms are actually still trolling this fight. They're going to go for a contest as well. Even outnumbered, they think with those two Jalis revs, they'll be able to hold on here. Let's see if they can do it, guys. Let's see if they can hold this down here a little bit. Check it out, boys. It is the Dark Worm taking a lot of damage, but gets his heal skill off, and already the big worm coming in for the plus. Now, Rom is able to go back to the henge and get that cap, and that will actually be a bit of a kind of a wonky rotation from the French worms here, because they're going to end up in a bit of a rough situation. They're going to end up losing this fight on mid, really, and also getting decapped and full capped on the henge by Rom. Now, oh, look at that. Esprit coming in for the sneaky, while Rom was maybe looking towards the beast, getting decapped by the thief again. That is really annoying for cheese mode as this game kind of gets started in earnest. Ooh, Kazers wants to go for a kill on the Dark Worm, but he should be able to disengage that fairly effectively. And cheese mode, they're just holding down mid. They've got it down, and they're going to end up with the henge as well. I don't think Esprit can really do too much into the death magic necromancer of Rom. And there it is. There is the 2-cap, my friends. Rom will just be able to hold this. I don't think the Renegade can really kill that, or even really necessarily decap that either. So they're going to have to plus into that, at least with the Condi Thief. That's exactly what they're going to try and do. Let's see if Rom's going to be able to survive that until Kazers comes in for the assist. That is a lot of pressure coming out there, but all the conditions cleansed. Rom lives, and actually the turns have now been tabled, as you can see. Kazers coming in there, and Connie Thief doing a lot of damage onto Esprit. He's going to be forced to back out and try and get something done on mid instead, with 2 Renegades now getting planted down on the henge. I mean, oh, this is not looking super great, to be honest, for the French worms. They are able to get this decap, and if they're able to full capture that, will be very, very nice indeed. And they do have an outnumber on mid too. Draza and Raisin doing their best. Doing their best to hold on while they wait. And yeah, they are able to do that, actually. The Scourge seeming to put in a lot of work there, combined with the Scrap, and nearly winning this 3v2. In fact, they might win the 3v2. They're not done yet. But the thing is, things are getting a little bit spicy. Draza running out of cooldowns to a certain extent here, taking a lot of pressure. Oh, and now with the Spree coming in, the big worm is looking to get a kill on this Scourge. Can he somehow survive this? Kazers comes in for the assist. He gets a big heal. He should be able to survive it. He actually lives and gets back up to the top, to the high ground where he can survive, and has a full transfer just in case he gets bursted. But cheese mode crawling ahead into this game, crawling ahead of the worms. Right now, Rom needs to back off a little bit. It's going to re-heal, build up more life force, and then re-push back in. But for Brian, might fall here. He missed, gets to water and survives. And lovely stealth there from Kazers. Very, very nice. Saving that Elementus from any future pressure. But the point belongs to the worms. The mine did get decapped, though, by cheese mode, so they equalize them out. So even though they do end up losing the henge, the lack of the mine for the French worms will keep the point disparity equalized until something else happens. But that will be happening very soon. As you can see, the original worm is now getting this cap there. And in fact, Draza does get caught on mid, and there is no resing that with double Renegade. Look at those spirits going crazy all over the base. It is simply too much. Ooh, Worms even going for the beast here as well, and that will catapult them into the lead. Raisin gonna go for the contestant into the Tempest here, and that is gonna be good. If they can keep this Tempest out of the mix, that is gonna be kind of annoying. And Raisin might be able to force a decap there as well. This build does quite a lot of damage, more than you would perhaps expect for a Scrap, but the beast is going to get locked down for the worms in just a moment. There it is. It has now been captured there. Kaz is coming in to try and do something to the Tempest, but with Goku coming in, I'm not sure if they can do that. The French worms now in the lead, and Cyber Ninja in trouble versus this Renegade, taking very heavy damage. Barrier's up there using that Scrap, a passive damage conversion trait, keeping him in the game. Rom holding 1v2 mid, but I say holding, I say dying, my friends. There we go. The French worms starting to look a little bit exciting in this game. They're trying to cap mid. Elementalist from Brian is able to contest, holding this point here. But 1v2 versus 2 Renegades, I don't think he can stay on that. Oh my god! Mad King Runes, dude, with that Soul Cleave Summit is just too much. Draza respawns, looking to try and take this out. He's very low on health right now while Kaz was chasing down the big worm. Looks like Esprit might die. He does. That's one of the things that definitely needs to happen in order for cheese mode to start getting back into the lead of this game. They should be able to force the cap here and then leave Rom to 1v1 into the Renegade. But Raisin, he couldn't decap the Tempest. That's not good at all. Honestly, I wonder if Esprit would ever go for a self-res here. Like, he can actually, like, if the Rev comes around here, he can be really, really cheeky and go for it. But no, you know, he thinks it's too close in vision there. There's no way he'd be able to get away with it. Let's see if Cheese Mode can utilize this temporary outnumber to get some work done. They haven't got long, but they can do something. I expect Kaz just to go for the decap here. Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to go for. He's going to go over there, get the decap on the mine, and try and reset the map and get back in the next and maybe waste some time of the respawn while his team tries to win mid. But the immovable objects are here. Double Renegade, the famous worm, and the worm's lawyer are just holding for an eternity. Right now, they are not looking to give up this game. The decap does come through from Kaz's, and that is going to lock down the Tempest on a neutral node as opposed to the red team node. But, oh, the big worm pluses into Rom, and Rom is not surviving that. No way. He's just going to try and die on node. The French worms, they are using their Renegade's bunkers very well. They are going to end up dying on mid, but they are going to be able to take out that Death Magic Necro and end up getting a full cap. And they haven't even lost mid yet. Mid still belongs to them. Like, it is not over. And that lead for the French worms is starting to build up. It is building up right now. Okay, Zartak, though, has been forced to disengage. Looks like the Raisin should be able to get this cap, though. Oh! Big spike from the Condi Thief from Kaz's. And that might be a dead Tempest. He's got Obsidian Flash, and he still has a cleanse here as well. Oh, with a respawn there from Goku. Looks like Zartak might be able to narrowly escape. But the 2-cap now belongs to Cheese Mode. If they can hold this map state, they will end up back in the lead and end up winning the game. Let's see if they can do it. Raisin in position, combined with the Tempest, that should be a very, very strong 2v2 wombo combo indeed. And then they can just get a cheeky decap there with Kaz's. Getting the henge removed back on their side even better will be something that will be fantastic, but I'm not sure if they're going to be able to really do that. Dra's actually going to plus into this fight, and that could be risky. That will leave mid temporarily outnumbered, at least for a while. I mean, maybe they think Rom can hold it, but he's had trouble versus that Condi before, and he's taking so much damage already. Kaz's comes in to assist, but there's another Renegade moving in. But yeah, Cheese Mode, they win that fight, and they chase away the French worms. However, mid did get decapped. Rom not able to get there in time to hold it. The original worm looking to take him out too. Rom is playing really ballsy here. I'm not sure if I like this. He does have full shroud, so he's able to survive and hang on. But is that going to be enough? It looks like it is for now at the very least. Does Kaz's get the decap? He does. Oh, that is a big move. But the big worm is going to return that favor in kind by decapturing the mine. Raisin's going to try and go there. They try to react to it, but it's not going to be enough. And the Scrapper is going to have to waste a little bit of time there recapturing, while the henge already belongs to the Dark Worm. The mid-fight rages on, and the original worm of Zartak is in a bit of trouble here. Kaz's wants to take him out. If they could kill that Tempest, they could definitely destabilize that team fight. Can they do it, though? Magnetic Aura really fucking over the Condi Thief, keeping him alive, keeping him strong right now. Blue team with the Tornado might be able to force the issue. Nice drop in there at the last second from Zartak to try and contest. Is able to actually deny the full cut there. And Draza gets taken down. Oh, lovely Tornado there from Zartak. That is going to turn the fight back in the direction of the French worms on mid, rendering it a 4v2 for the time being. Oh, and another beast from the Dark Worm. 25 points that red team really, really, really want right now, and blue team really doesn't want them to have. Cyber Ninja in a 1v1 versus the Dark Worm, but time is starting to tick away. The Scrapper is actually doing a great job of killing all the spirits. Look at that, all the spirits are dying. But look at those conditions coming in. Oh my goodness, that is so much damage for the Condi Thief. Nearly one-shotting the Scrapper, and this Renegade is still going to be able to hold on for a little. Oh, that's a nice fear. That should get the decap. No, it doesn't. Oh, so close. That should do it. That's good. And once again, Cheese Mode have got it 1-1. But with Vibrian dead and mid-capped, it is so hard to come back from this in such a slow game. The 2-cap should come through. Is that good enough for Cheese Mode? I think it will be, but this beast will make it not good enough in just a little bit here. There's the 2-cap, but no, the 2-cap is denied as well with the original worm coming in here and able to at least get a lot of work done on the mine. And there, 4-4-3. Uh-oh, the French Worms, guys, are looking very, very hot right now. At this point, blue team simply has to decap mid. They must decap mid. If they can't do it, then this game is going to end. A 2-cap is not actually good enough anymore for cheese mode. They're going to get it, I think. They should be able to with Rom in position. But the original Worm is here to stall it. They're going to have to waste so much time to get rid of this Tempest. They don't have that. Oh, no. And with the Dark Worm, too. I think that actually might be game over, guys. Draza not able to hold here. No, he goes down again. The Worms, Laura, and the famous Worm win the 2v2 on mid. Raisin not able to do anything. This is game over. Your monthly automated tournaments and next guaranteed qualifier for the Masters of the Arena will be the French Worms. Wow. What a game. What a fucking game from the French Worms. They know it's over. They're AFKing. There it is. The famous Worm. The Worms lawyer. It's done. The French Worms end the game. Yeah. Actually disgusting. Ooh. Yeah, that is big. Yeah. The best team won. Yep. Cock. Indeed. GG Worms. Bunker meta. Worm meta, boys. There you go. GG from all players involved. And there it is. Worm meta has come through. They are your qualifiers. Wow.